Hi, good evening. We're now on part 3 of our Saving Your Future book club. Okay, so welcome again. My name is Elizabeth Eldral, and I'm happy that you're here listening, and I hope you're getting some ideas on how to be your own money manager on this Saving Your Future book. So without further ado, let me share with you the next part of the book. Okay, share with you this one. All right. Okay. So, so last time we talked about, money, about the how money can grow slowly, right? If you save up $10 a day, that will be $300 a month. And then if you put it in an 8% tax deferred account, that will be in 30 years, that's almost $500,000. Okay. So now let's continue to talk about that. So as you can see here, that the reason why that is, it's because time is money. The sooner you save, the better for your future. Let's take a look at the examples on the next page. Okay, so the next page shows you this. So as you can see, it says here, Mr. Start Early saves $3,600 per year for 7 years in an 8% tax deferred account. Mr. Wait Longer starts saving $3,600 per year for 17 years in an 8% tax deferred account, 7 years later than Mr. Start Early. So as you can see here, Mr. Start Early started at 25, saving $3,600 per year, okay, and then stopped at age 31. So he saved for 7 years. As you can see, he stopped at 32, but his money still grows, okay? At age 48, his money is now 128,361, okay? He only gave a total amount of $25,200. Now you can see here, Mr. Wait Longer, he didn't start at age 25, but he started at age 32 and then continued saving until age 48. At age 48, he now has 131,221, but he gave $61,200, okay? So as you can see here, the one that's more wise is Mr. Start Early because he only contributed $25,200 and his money is already 128,361 at age 48, okay? As you can see at this age, Mr. Wait Longer and Mr. Start Early, their money at age 48 is about the same. I think the only difference is $3,000, okay? Mr. Wait Longer gave more, but Mr. Start Early gave less. So that is the power of time, okay? The earlier you can save, the more money you're gonna make, okay? Now let me go back on this one. So procrastination is the enemy of saving. When many people are young, they think they have a lot of time to save. Then they get married, have kids, and buy a house. With a mortgage and new expenses, money becomes tight. They tell themselves they will start saving later. As they enter midlife, their children go to college, and tuition takes a big bite out of their budget. Soon they will join the majority of people approaching retirement with little to no savings. They know they must save, but now they say it's too late. Many wonder what if they had just put aside $100 or $200 a month when they were young. They could have accumulated significant assets today. Don't wait. Start to save as much as you can as soon as you can. So get rich slowly, okay? A solid foundation takes time to build. Trees don't grow big overnight. Avoid get rich quick impulses. Hot stocks and rising real estate markets can sound appealing, but one wrong pick can set you back big time from your savings goal, okay? Investing is not gambling. So you must understand how money works, have a plan, and stay disciplined with your action plan until you reach your goal. Okay? Now let's talk about the rate of return, okay? So to understand how money works, you gotta know the magic of compound interest. So one of the most important discoveries in finance is the rule of 72. Okay, it shows you how to calculate the effect of compound interest with a very simple formula. Take 72 and divide it by the rate of return. The answer is the number of years it takes to double your money. So for example, 72 divided by the rate of return, the answer is the years to double your money. So here's an example here at the bottom. For example, your rate of return is 4%, okay? So 72 divided by 4, okay? Every 18 years, your money will double. So let's look at a specific example here. So for example, for 4%, every 18 years, your money doubles. So if you start at age 29 with $10,000 investment with a 4% rate of return, at age 47, your money becomes $20,000, okay? And then after 18 years, then your money becomes $40,000 because of the power of compounding interest, okay? What if you save your money in an 8% tax deferred account, right? So your money doubles every 9 years. So if you started at age 29 with $10,000, then at 38, you now have 20,000. At 47, you now have $40,000. At 56, you now have $80,000. And at 65, you now have $160,000. Okay, so see the difference here. Okay. Or what if you put your money in a 12% tax deferred account? Okay, so every 6 years, your money doubles. At 29 years old, you started with $10,000. Okay, at 35, it becomes 20. At 41, it becomes 40,000. At 47, it becomes 80,000. At 53, it becomes $160,000. At 59, it becomes $320,000. And at age 65, it becomes $640,000. Okay, so look at the difference from 12% to 8% to 4%. 640,000, 160,000, 40,000. So the difference between 10,000 at 4% versus 12% is 600,000. So $600,000 is equal to 20 years salary of someone who earns $30,000 annually. Okay. So the rule of 72 unveils the powerful impact of compound interest on money. It also reveals two types of people. What are the two types of people? Number one, people who don't understand how money works, they end up working for money, okay? Most of the people in the United States are like that. They work for money. And people who understand how money works, they let money work for them. So these are the people that really know where to put their money. So they make their money work for them instead of them working hard for the money, okay? So did you know wealthy people tend to spend time learning and understanding how money works, right? And so they look for advice and solutions, okay, and get better at it, okay? And then they look for advice and solutions to get better returns for their money. Okay, they spend time learning about money. Okay, but you know, a lot of poor people lack knowledge about personal finance, so some don't care to understand. Many have no plan and little savings. So what savings they have are usually put into account with a low rate of return. Their money doesn't work for them. Okay, compound interest works both ways. It can make you and it can break you. So it works also in if you have credit cards, okay? So imagine 28%. If you don't pay your credit card and it has 28%, imagine that, okay? So 72 divided by 28, go do the math. In how many years does your credit doubles, okay? So that's why if you just pay the minimum, your credit does not really change, okay? So it's there, and you keep on paying and paying and paying, and it doesn't end, right? Because you're not paying a lot in your credit, okay? If you owe money, the compound interest on your debt can ruin you. As a result, many people keep paying the bill with high interest. Despite numerous payments, the balance of the bill barely goes down because high interest on the balance continues to compound. Sometimes it feels as if it's impossible to pay the balance off, okay? Because that's how compound interest works, okay? Talking about compound interest, student loans, okay, that's also compound interest. So if you have student loans, please make sure you pay more than the minimum, okay? Because if you pay just the minimum, then it's not gonna be really a good one, because then your interest is also growing, okay? So that's why it takes a while if you just pay the minimum to pay off your student loan debt, okay? So thank you so much for listening. That's it for now. I'll see you on the next session of our Saving Your Future book. Good night.